Hi guys, today's video is a clean with me video, but this isn't just any kind of clean with me video. This is a clean with me before the holidays kind of video. So this is just going to be a little bit more in depth. This is definitely stuff that I don't do every day. I just want to make sure that before everybody comes over to my house for Thanksgiving this year, since I am hosting, that it is in tip-top shape for everybody. That being said, let's get started. So today we are going to start in my entryway closet. So this is going to be where any guests put their jackets when they come in or their shoes when they come in. So this is definitely an area that I want to make sure doesn't look too crappy for everybody. The main thing that I wanted to accomplish in this space today was just pretty much cleaning out this cube organizer. This is where I keep all of our shoes mainly, at least the ones that we wear most of the time. And I definitely do not wipe this out as much as I should. Let's just say that. So these were covered in dust. They are totally grimy, and I definitely didn't want everyone to see that before they came over for the holidays. So that is the finished product in here. It looks a lot better now. I know it doesn't look that much different on camera, but if you would have seen that dirt up close and personal, it was nasty. So yeah, it looks nice and organized and nice and neat and clean. Okay, so now we are moving on into the kitchen. So the first thing that I did in here was just pull out the table and sweep and mop and try to get up any crumbs or anything that was underneath of the table. Another thing that I wanted to make sure that I did was just make sure that there wasn't anything on the walls, any fingerprints, any spills, any splatters, anything like that. And of course I'm going to spray the table down and also wipe it off. That is something that I do every day. Another thing that I like to pay attention to is just the inside of my microwave. It's real easy to clean. You just have to take a bowl with a little bit of water and some dish soap in it and just heat it up on high for about a minute or so until it starts boiling, and then that's going to allow you to wipe down the sides and the inside of your microwave real easy. also, if I know that I'm going to have company over, I like to just run a cleaning cycle through the Keurig. They sell things to do this, or you could just use vinegar. Another thing that I like to keep is just instant coffee as well. That's really easy for guests. And cleaning out your sink has to literally be one of the most rewarding things about cleaning your kitchen, in my opinion. I love to do this. I don't know what it is about it. There's just something so satisfying about it. And you might notice by now at this point in the video I am wearing different clothing. That is because halfway throughout the day we actually went to take the kids to see Frozen 2, which by the way was an awesome movie. So if you had kids that liked Frozen #1, or you like Frozen #1 or whatever, #2 is great and definitely worth taking the kids to the theater for. I mean, come on, who doesn't love a clean sink? The next thing that I'm going to be doing is just taking the top covers off of my stove and just trying to wipe up any grease that may have splattered, anything that got stuck on there. The next thing that I wanted to do was pull out my stove and just clean underneath of there. I actually did this about a month and a half ago, so it wasn't too bad on this day. And then you're gonna see me just wiping down the sides of the stove. Since I had it pulled out, I just took that opportunity just to wipe off the sides because that area tends to get a little bit gross and overlooked. And on this particular day, this is all that was underneath of my stove, so it wasn't too bad. So again, I'm just going to go back in and do the same thing with the fridge. I'm just going to move that out and sweep and mop underneath. And I also just made sure that I wiped down the sides of the fridge as well whenever I pulled it out. And I actually do this pretty often, but I'm just going to go ahead and wipe off my trash can. This is a good idea if you especially have a trash can that sits out in view of everybody, just to wipe it off and give it a good cleaning before everyone comes over. But like I said, this is something that I tend to do almost every other day. And if you're like me and you did not wear gloves while you're cleaning all that gross stuff, you might want to wash your hands. And you guys are probably going to notice that I am in different clothes again. This is after I gave the kids a bath and I got them ready for bed, and I just went ahead and I changed out of those clothes and into something a little bit more comfortable. But this did definitely take me a whole span of a day to do. And since we are having company over, I just wanted to make sure that I wiped down the stands inside of my living room. In particular, I wanted to make sure that I took care of this movie stand. This is easily my favorite piece, I'd say, in our entire living room. I love this, but the kids can wreak havoc on it. It is constantly covered in little fingerprints. And the last space that I wanted to clean was just my bathroom. So that's important, especially if you're having guests over, to make sure that it is in pretty good shape. I typically keep up on this pretty well, so it wasn't too bad on this particular day. I just had to do the basic sweeping, mopping, things like that. And I just also made sure that underneath of my sink cabinet was clean and stocked with an extra roll of toilet paper if guests would need one, and extra trash bags as well. I also just wanted to show you guys these. I always keep these in the house, but it would also be great if you're having company over, just to invest in some. It's just a toilet bowl cleaner. You put it right in there. It keeps your water blue, so it helps to prevent any odors and things like that. Another thing that you want to do is just make sure that you have a fresh hand towel and fresh towels readily available for anybody if they do need them. So yeah, that is pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully this gives you some inspiration to clean for the holidays. If you guys are hosting for the holidays, good luck to you, and happy holidays to everybody out there watching this, no matter what you guys celebrate. So yeah, if you like this kind of video, just give it a thumbs up, and that lets me know to keep making content like this for you guys. And I would love it if you would subscribe. I post at least one video a week. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are the best. Peace.